Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Zelkenon. Welcome to another Smite Super Builds, and today's video is Kumbhakarna. Hope I said that right. As you see already, this is indeed a mage build. People already asked me for a mage build of the new god. So I figured, sure, yeah, I guess I can do a mage one first, then I'd do a support one, of course. I am filming this on Tuesday the 15th of April. So this is the public test server, yes. I'm not on some other weird dev client or anything. Anybody can access this public test server in the forums at Hi-Res Studios at their site. So check that out. So moving on. So this is just a quick disclaimer. If he does change when the patch goes live tomorrow, Wednesday, the 16th, then I would definitely redo the video. So yeah, let's go on with the build, shall we? So actives. Weirdly enough, I think Greater Blink is really cool for Kumbhakarna. For one, his dash isn't too far away. I mean, he has that, but besides that, I don't know. It feels kind of slow. When he stops when he bumps into a god and whatnot, but I feel like Blink has, it has a much further range, and the way you can use this Blink to your advantage as Kumbhakarna is you can quickly blink and then like ulti just right up to somebody's neck and just uppercut them all the way to the skies, and let them drop down, use your 3 and or follow up with your 2. So you can do 2 and then 3, or you can do 3 as soon as it lands and then drop your 2. And then drop your 1, and then Polyonom, which we do have in this build today. So Polyonom works really well with Kumbhakarna. It's really fun to watch. So actives. Of course, this is Mage Kumbhakarna, so this will not be in a Conquest. I don't feel like he'd be that great of a jungler. So so yeah, Greater Blink as second active is however you feel. Feebling or Creeping Curse could work to your advantage. If you're fine with your 1 to initiate or your charge on your ulti, then you can swap out Greater Blink for Combat Blink. Since you're not too tanky with this build, you're going to need some type of form of escape if your 1's not up. But those are just some recommendations. So we're gonna have Shoes of Focus. We're gonna go with cooldown for this build to kind of exploit his very low cooldown ulti that does a lot of damage, and his other abilities. His 1 originally does 15-second cooldown, his 2 is originally 10-second, and his 3 is originally 15 seconds. Now look where we have that. We have this at 9 seconds, 6, 9, and then 36 seconds. That's like a raw ulti right there. I'm not 100% sure if it's as strong as Raw's ulti, but I feel like it'd be much easier to land, and also does damage when they drop to the surrounding enemies. So that's pretty cool. So moving on with the build. Void Stone. Okay, so with that Void Stone, your magical defense once you're level 20 is going to be at like 48. So that's pretty damn low. That's too low for my liking. So I'm going to throw in Void Stun with this. Now it works out pretty well since Kumbhakarna is still going to be an initiator. He's melee, he's not a ranged mage. He's a guardian that does magical damage. So it doesn't hurt to have Void Stone with you. So you're up to 98 magical defense once you're level 20. You still get power from it. The aura effects also comes in handy since you're going to be initiating with your charges and blink and ulti and whatnot. You're going to be in the front lines. So with having this aura, you're going to debuff all the enemies around you with this reduced magical protection. So more damage for you. It acts the same as penetration, and also acts as penetration for the rest of your mages on your team. So it works out well. Obsidian Shard. This is going to be our main penetration item since there's not many left, and more specifically we don't have the Shoes of Magi. So having this is high magical power at a low cost and still giving you 33% magical penetration. So you're going to be able to tank down guardians, warriors, tanks fairly easily, and still being able to kill the lobies obviously. Then Polyonom. We don't want to wait too long for this, so we're going to get it early as possible. So you can use this as your third and or fourth item. Not and, but you can use this as your third or fourth item. kind of up to you on your how you want to order this. But Polynum for sure for Kumbhakarna. Of course, you know, power, mana. We're definitely going to need mana for the amount of cooldown reduction that we have. So having mana and mana per 5 seconds is really nice. Lifesteal also works kind of well with them. I was doing some testing, and your basic attacks and whatnot do quite a bit of lifesteal, keeping you more sustained while you're in the front lines as this Mage Guardian. And of course, we all know the passive. After using the ability, you have within 5 seconds to use a basic attack that grants you 85% of your magical power as an additional damage to your basic attack. This effect only apply once every 4 seconds. Really cool. So I was kind of wondering about the 5th item. Chronos Pendant works really well, but the amount of cooldown reduction that we have, especially for our ulti and whatnot, it's going to cost a lot of mana. So you're going to need a little bit of MP5, but we also get that high power of plus 75 and the really great passive at plus 25% cooldown reduction. In total, we have the cap cooldown reduction. I think it's 40%. It's 40%. So it keeps you more sustained. Now you can argue that in other game modes, besides 1v1 and Conquest, that you can easily go back to your spawn and get your mana back. That is true. So if you don't mind losing 25% of your cooldown, I would just go with like Bandicrafts or go with other items with high power. Bandicrafts, I don't know why I call it Bandicrafts. Of course, if you're fighting healers or high MP5 gods, definitely go with Divine Ruin. This will easily shut them down. So you can go with things like that. If you're in need of a little bit of HP and go a little bit tankier, Ethereal Staff, don't be afraid to buy that. It is a little pricey, but it will work out since he has the second highest HP scaling in the game, Ymir being number 1. Basically what this means, if you're not familiar, every time he levels up he gains 100 HP, Ymir gets 104, so it's really high. That way you can really utilize the passive of Ethereal Staff. So those are some other options you can use. So really up to you on what you want to do with that. And then finally, right up to Udi for that epic power at MP5. Works out really well with him. So frames starting to drop now. So yeah, okay. I have to kind of make this video kind of short. So overall, about 2,500 HP, really good for a mage. And let's go ahead and do so a little bit more. Actually, we need to do damage. Come on, Fraps, don't fail on me. Oh, Fraps. Oh, Fraps. Oh. Oh. Ouch. So I am very sorry for that. So I'm gonna have to wrap up this video here. I will do another super builds video. Don't worry about that. It'll be a support build, and I may, dive back into the mage with this build, and so you can actually see the damage. But let alone, here's the build. Feel free to use it and have fun. Peace.